The Caucasian Shepherd Dog is a breed of dog that is popular in Russia, Armenia, Azerbaijan, Georgia, and Northern Caucasusian area. Description: appearance, also known as Caucasian Ovcharka. Caucasian Shepherd Dogs are strongly boned, muscular, and even-tempered molossus. Plain dogs have a shorter coat and appear taller as they are more lightly built. Mountain dog types have a heavier coat and are more muscularly built. Caucasian Shepherds are large dogs. However, there is no recorded maximum height or weight. The minimum height for females is 64 cm, with a desirable height between 67 and 70 cm. They weigh at least 45 kg. The minimum height for males is 68 cm, with a desirable height between 72 and 75 cm. Males weigh between 50 kg and 90 kg. Softness and vicious temperaments are considered serious faults for the breed. Dogs of this breed are generally healthy and long-lived, but hip dysplasia, obesity and occasional heart problems are known to occur. The ears of the Caucasian Shepherd are traditionally cropped, although some modern dogs are unaltered, as many people believe this practice to be cruel, and as it is no longer considered a necessary attribute for the dog's traditional working conditions. The preferred show types are the long-coated grey dogs with some white markings. Black or black and tan dogs are often not acceptable in the show ring. The Caucasian is rather well-lived, averaging 10 to 12 years. It does have some health issues which will terminate their life early. Most bloodlines carry a gene for rear dysplasia. Cancer is also very prevalent. There is a serious issue of inbreeding in this breed, creating health concerns. The Caucasian Shepherd is rather intelligent. However, they can be insolent and refuse to listen at times. They also can be fairly aggressive towards people they do not know, and with incorrect handling this can be problematic. This can be overcome by proper training. They are often used to hunt bears. Breed structure: mountain-type dogs, Greater Caucasus dogs, Georgian mountain dogs, Jestani mountain dog. Lesser Caucasus dogs, Karagash dogs, Kaz dogs. Plain area dogs, Armenian Gampr, Azerbaijani dogs. History: the Caucasus Mountains are home to one of the oldest living molosser breeds, the Caucasian mountain dog. There is a great variety of types among the Caucasian dogs depending on their home region, but a single type has come to be favored in the show rings and literature, at the expense of other breed variants. Although its first official show ring appearance outside the Caucasus was in the 1930s in Germany, the Caucasian mountain dog has existed since ancient times, like many eastern molossus. Recent history: the Armenian dogs are divided into the large, long-haired and often multicolored type and the slightly smaller wolf-grade dogs of medium-length coat with longer muzzles. Dagestan dogs are tall, wide-headed and athletic, short-haired and multicolored. Astrakhan type is found in the Kabardino-Balkarian region and is believed to be a cross between the Russian show type and the old Circassian and Georgian mountain dogs, but Balkarian molosses are also rooted in the Sarmatian Mastiff. The Turkish Caucasus dogs are divided into four types, those being the Garban, the Georgian Argъонахъ type, the Circassian variant and the Kaz dog. The large, short-muzzled, short-haired fawn, brown, red, with or without white markings and extremely vicious Garban was developed from the Kaz and the Kangal, as well as other Turkish dogs being crossed with the Armenian and Georgian types. The Georgian Argъонахъ type was created from Garban crosses with the Georgian nagazi variant and Argъонахъ Turkey, resulting in long-haired, lightly built solid-colored white, fawn and grey dogs. The Circassian variant is believed to be a result of crossing the Kangals with the Chirks dogs introduced to Turkey after the Russian-Circassian Wars. The Kaz dog is a variety closely associated with the Kaz province of modern Turkey and is today seen as a separate breed. The Armenian Gamprs are smaller than the Georgian dogs and are shorter-necked and squarely built, and come in a variety of colors. The Vokoda variant also comes in two types, with the long-haired mountain and short-coated steppe dogs both being smaller than Georgian and Armenian types, always having black masks. A result of matings between the dogs of southern Kavkaz with the sage Mazandarani and the Kaz dog of Turkey, the Iranian sage Qafqaz Iti is a lean, powerful and richly coated mastiff, used as a caravan protector of the Shahsavan nomads, who have been breeding it since the 17th century. These Iranian Caucasians come in a variety of colors, both solid and bicolored. There is also a rare short-haired Kavkaz Mastiff, known as the North Caucasian Vokodov, which is on its way to receive a separate breed recognition. A short-haired breed of this dog with a very aggressive attitude towards anyone who is not the caretaker of the animal exists in Iran. Normally black or black and yellow color, it is called a sage Gorgi. This dog is used for home protection, farm animal protection, and other efforts. This dog is often kept as a solitary dog because of its aggressive temper. As mentioned above, most working Caucasian dogs are hybrids between established types, as well as some lines of the Central Asian dogs, in effect making the Russian show type appear to be a superior breed dog in the eyes of fanciers. There are two types, the working strain in the east and the showed dogs in the west. The fighting strains of the Caucasian Ovcharka can contain blood of some European breeds, from mastiffs to bandogs, but these crosses are a minority in the breed. Current bloodlines have been crossed with Newfoundlands and other like breeds to create a looser-lipped, heavier-headed dog for Western show rings. Historically, the Caucasian Molosses were used for centuries to protect properties, guard livestock, kill wolves, and hunt bears. Today, especially outside the Caucasus, they are employed as companion animals and watchdogs. Most prized as a property guardian, the Caucasian Shepherds are good protectors. The Caucasian Mountain Dog is a low-activity dog, seemingly lethargic when not working, but agile and convincing when it feels its family is threatened. Although certain strains are more vicious than others, all Caucasians are very territorial and dog-aggressive, needing early and careful broad socialization, as well as firm, but never forceful, handling. This breed can be a family dog, if well trained and socialized. Caucasian Shepherd Dog in popular culture. In a series of Scott Harvath novels by Brad Thor, a featured character known as the Troll has two Caucasian Ovcharkas which serve as his guard dogs. Harvath was also given a Caucasian Ovcharka by the Troll, named Bullet. In a series of Dresden Files novels by Jim Butcher, Harry Dresden has a food dog named Mouse that appears very similar to the Caucasian Shepherd Dog, so much so that a character asks if Mouse is one. See also, South Russian Ovcharka. References